I'm still a little bit curious why these people are investing into their units in Comty 2 way more than go for new units.
Yeah, that's definitely something you'd want to do as a beginner. Is you definitely want to get more units out and then upgrade, because normally, even by the time normally your new units actually start to get out on the field, like say a dreadnought, normally by the time it gets to the middle of the map, you can afford one or two of your upgrades anyway. So
Firstly that, and secondly, especially if you are behind in map control, you really want to have extra capping squads. And the timing factor between let's say a Blood Crusher and a Dreadnought is really important some of the times.
Especially because the Blood Crusher has an increased build time, or had its build time tweaked recently. So Blood Crusher rushes are a bit more prevalent now than and a bit more of an actual build than.
Yeah, or even the Razorback or Death Dread or something like that.
Yeah, because that gives you a lot of map presence. Your opponent can't push against it if he has no anti-vehicle, so.
Yeah, you might consider that as a choice. So we see a quick note up for Bahamut again.
Yep, he's going for one scout. And I think actually on this map he could actually get in a bit of trouble for that, considering that scouts. Christof he went for the standard chaos build, and on this left side he's got his commander, he's got his Chaos Space Marines, and he's got a heretic squad, so there's really no melee control over here other than the force commander, which the heretics can just run by him.
Yeah, but he's starting to cap with the heretics on the front.
Yeah, that was a big mistake there.
I don't want to
actually some scout shotguns up for Bahamut on the other side, so.
Yeah. There was even a saying that Chaos has its map control by winning the engagements and then cap. Some time ago, and I feel like you can't really spare units off of your force if you go this light of an army.
Yeah. Although Bahamut goes for 2 gens, as does Christof, so we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if Christof got some raptors again. He's had kind of seems to enjoy raptors, but
the Kraken bolts and the CSM are now in trouble. Good use of Kraken bolts, waiting for the last second.
I think they're very fortunate to just escape with 1 model loss there with 83 hit points, but.
Yeah, I like this waiting in cover and activating the Kraken bolts when the CSM were already low.
Yeah.
So this quick damage spike could have really screwed him over.
Yeah, it did pick off one of those models there, so. And the fast ASM again for Bahamut.
Shotgun blast. Not quite hitting. Scouts now in retreat. Yeah, you see.
Do have the Eternal War as well, up on the way for the Chaos Space Marines, so.
Yeah, it's really an upgrade that you shouldn't prioritize.
Yeah, I feel like you'd do better getting out another squad. Or even at least getting the Aspiring Champion, because he probably knows his opponent is going to go for the same build as you did in that first game.
Yeah, he's going for Raptors now. And those Raptors aren't necessarily a bad choice, but you really have to use them to disrupt.
I mean, the only thing they're really going to be jumping on, if we're talking good positioning on Bahamut's part, is they're really only going to be jumping the tax here.
Yeah, and these heretics might wipe.
Yeah, heretics are dead as well.
It's often a problem of people, especially
beginners. Heretics in the middle as well, taking some model losses there from the shotguns, scouts.
I mean, if you, especially if you're a beginner and have trouble keeping your heretics on the field, because your micro isn't on par or you aren't used to the squishiness of the troops. Just upgrade.
Yeah, you definitely need to pay a close eye to heretics, much more so than Chaos Space Marines.
And I mean, he really he ran in, pressed the Doom Blast, and instantly retreated, and he still lost the squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, attacks get jumped now.
Yeah, actually, this is surprising to see Devastators on the way for Bahamut. Considering that he knows the Raptors are out on the field already.
Maybe he wants to secure the eastern part of the map.
Yeah, that's possible. Because they're really, I mean, Sir Christof is just going to be sending us heretics over there to cap, but Sir Christof's already fallen behind in VPs quite a bit, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, heretics going for the decap, but not for the victory point decap. So, yeah, Devastators hit the field. Christof lost this one heretic squad, hasn't upgraded the second one. And heretics, especially in the early game, are the key to the chaos composition. So using the worship well, the Doom Blast well, to provide as much control that you can get.
Yeah,
that's what you want to do as chaos. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it. These heretics are now fighting the scouts. Might get a grenade to the face. There we go. And the heretics are wiped, I think. Boom.
Yeah, that's that's a big loss because that puts him down to just 2 squads in his commander, which Bahamut's already dealing with quite nicely, so.
Yeah, it's the problem, especially in 1v1.
And actually these Chaos Spacemen are dead as well.
Yeah.
And now the Raptors may actually die as well, because they don't.
He's losing forces left and right, and these Raptors.
Yeah, I think that may actually be GG.
Wow.
Because he just ran out of everything.
That was some very bad engagement for Christof.
Yeah, he kind of just threw his units in there one at a time, and they all died one at a time.
Yeah, I mean, he goes tier 2, but what can he do without a...
Yeah, because he's going to lose all of his map control. And he has something queued up. I probably... Blood Crusher, maybe?
Blood Crusher, probably. Maybe.
Although I don't know if he had the power for... Maybe, I actually think it's Bloodletters, yeah. He didn't have the power for Blood Crusher.
No blow will go unanswered. That's a good position.
Yeah, it's a true cap. He's not conceding yet. Just wants to give it a shot, maybe. Yeah, he's not throwing it away yet. The pink Bloodletters again.
Oh.
Like that.
That is really something else. Although he does have a fairly significant tech advantage. I think Bahamut actually canceled tier 2 and then restarted it again. Because he wasn't this far behind in tech.
Yeah, there's the blood level jump.
Oh, but they target the...
Oh yeah, the Devastator was targeted in the right direction. Blood letters being demons apparently are immune to suppression, so... Yeah, but they are fairly squishy, so...
Yeah, they Bloodletters are one of those units that definitely need heretic support, and he doesn't have any heretics out on the field. Yeah, it's not surprising to see the GG called.
Nah, he can't do anything with the triple cap.
No, and his gens were getting bashed by some scout shotguns, which obviously it's going to take a while, but he didn't even have the units to defend it, so...
Yeah, and that's what happens when you lose 3 upgraded squads in the blink of an eye, basically. Or 3
basically all back to back. Lost the heretics, they lost the CSM, and then the Raptors died last.